and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Record. We got some Thursday night action for you. Starting a little bit late tonight, but you got to do what you got to do. Got ourselves an Albagra Fortress hard point going on here. I've got myself, CNK, and guess who's with me? T-Mork, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, how's it going, CNK, and how is it going, those of you in the chat? It's going to be a big night of Call of Duty. I've been watching COD all day, so I am been bricked up to cast tonight, and it's already off to a bang here. We got the Seattle Sloths and the Toronto Ultra squaring off here on Fortress. And CNK, what do you think these guys are up to here? What's going on?
I don't know what these boys are up to. I think they're trying to fight it out, trying to get this P1 moving. I know they did start their match a little bit late tonight. We're 40 minutes late here, but thanks to them, because now we got a match to see. Diamond match did, low-key kind of flake on us, not gonna lie. Gonna have to get that one rescheduled, but our new matchup, we got ourselves a nice little Platinum Premade matchup between the Toronto Falters and Seattle Sloths. So we got a good one here. See both these teams ready to ball out of control, and I mean, this P2 it looks like that's gonna be the first real fight going down.
Yeah, the P1, a lot of time went to the Falters there as they were trying to lock it down, but they seem to have lost pretty much all of the rotations. So they got to try to get a break here and get it pretty quick, because that was a big kill from Bebo and Rilo, and Bebo again with another one. So they pretty much just shut down that entire thing, and you can see the Falters are just starting to back up, and they're going straight to P3 to try and just lock down this money hill here.
Where it's at. I tell you what, both these teams are ready to go. Score's about evened up here. We see Seattle trying to make a move. Both these teams ready to fight it out as long as they possibly can. This P3 obviously being super important on this map. Toronto going to be the ones holding it down for the time being. Seattle trying to make a move. Looks like they're going to try to do that through maps and front gate. It's going to be quite the battle to get this done. Toronto got all 4 players back and ready to go. Quaza getting the first kill, gets the second one as well. The boys are pushing in. The third one comes in. We've got Toronto, 1 player remaining. That's going to be Pooty. Pooty goes down, and just like that, I don't know why I said Pooty. Pooty's on the team we're cheering for here. But hey, I'm mixing my teams up here. I'm mixing my teams up like crazy. But Seattle trying to get themselves in on that time.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty decent break there from them, able to get in on that P3. It's not an easy thing to do, but KB causing some problems here on that map area as the Falters are going to start to try and, I guess, just hold these P4 spawns here. They're starting to set up around the gallows side and moving around, picking up that street spawn area, which can be really important here. We've got Pooty watching the cross. He may be able to get 1 or 2 players here. He gets the information. Shots go down, and Quaza fires back. Not going down easy. So now the Falters are going to be able to collect us some time here, but you can see what the Sloths are up to here, CNK. They're pushing straight through that street side.
Going through the street side, indeed. These players trying to get themselves pushed in. The first couple kills coming in. A couple trades back and forth here, but for the most part, Toronto looking to break themselves in. That's going to be Yasha and Quaza getting it done. Yasha going to be on a 7-kill streak, 11-4 right now, absolutely dominating the start of this game. Gets another clean kill right there over by the stairs. You see the side of Seattle trying to push this one back in, but Toronto getting themselves a nice little lead going right now as they get some more time.
More time indeed. And it's going to be about 50 points on, so that's what you want as far as some rotations here, but you know how easy it is to lose P3 or 1 P2 on this, and you basically just lose the map. So we're gonna have to see the Seattle Sloths try to break back in here and get something going as the Falters set up once again early on rotation.
Yeah, Seattle currently on that time. You got Pooty and Co. ready to hold it down, but Toronto pushing on in. Yasha and Rilo gonna be the first ones on there. They're gonna start getting that time once again for the team. We've got some players watching over the top. Just like that, Seattle going to pick up a couple kills. Still some help over the top, though, so these kills still going to be very important, but this time going on over to Seattle. They need the time as much as they can get before the rotation comes in. They've got a nice little hold set up now. The P1 will be the thing where everyone's looking for next. You see Toronto trying to get one last second little break. It's not working out too well, so now I'm just going to try to play for that mid-map control, knowing P1, P2 going to be the important rotation.
It actually turned out that Seattle was able to flip the spawns there. Toronto was, sorry, and immediately put Seattle in a little bit of a trap situation. So this is not going to be good for them as they got to get through the infamous Fortress spawn trap to try and get back onto this P1 here. Bebo's going to lead the line, and he's able to find one. That's a huge kill for him. Gets taken down and traded out. Just too many gunshots, too many nades. So now the Sloths are going to try to pour in here, but Quaza is going to hold the line for now. And we'll see what these guys can do on this rebreak, and that's huge from Rilo.
I mean, Toronto, getting it done, right? Picking up these big, massive kills here. I mean, you take down Diff is Stiff. I mean, you're doing pretty good. You take down the Stiff, you know what's up.
Come on.
This side of Toronto holding that P1 down, trying to regain the spawns completely. Looks like they're going to do a good job of that. They've got one more player to beat. You'll never guess who it is. It's the boy Diff is Stiff, and he is stiff in the back of the map.
I wish I was the back of the map right now, as Stiff is just going crazy towards this P2 side. They're going to start rotating around here, and you can... Oh, they actually got blessed with some spawns here in that map area. And he's going to... Pooty is actually going to win a huge one there. And they're going to try to start pushing out that back side and get onto this Gallow Hill. But the Falters were there early. They're able to get on pretty quick. You can see the contestants coming through, and then here comes the break as Yasha put down some huge shots. He gets traded out, and Quaza is here to try and do some damage as well. He finds two. He's going to start looking around for another, just holding the contest for now. Bebo's able to find him out. I'm sorry, that was JT there. And now the Falters are going to try to break in once again.
Falters on that time at the moment. Seattle trying to re-break here. But the rotation going to be super important. Toronto on the old time and on the rotation. Quaza picking up the kills. That's going to basically secure the time for Toronto. The gate spawns coming in. Seattle spawning close on those benches. They push in. A couple kills going their way. To the side of Toronto, trying to get some reinforcements over there, knowing they need it. But Seattle, they're going to be able to hold. They get the close spawns. And now they've got a chance to get a lot of time on this P3. They are going to need it. They are down by about 60 points, so this is going to be a big one if they can get this time.
Ooh.
The side of Toronto, though, I tell you what, this is a strong team. They might be able to get some big kills here.
Yeah, you can tell they are getting really aggressive on this break, and it's paying off so far as they find two. They're going to try and get onto this time now, but you've still got KB to do around this side, and the kills light up just purple across there as Diff is Stiff is going nuts on the hill. Pootie's there to help out as well. And now the Sloths are starting to hold on a little bit. This is exactly what they needed. Balance out this score a little bit. JT's able to find a nice kill with a decent corner there. Ooh, gonna tap his teammate up a little bit there, but hey, no harm, no foul as he is on rotation once again. And I think this is how the Sloths are gonna find their way back into this. CNK is trying to get on these rotations early.
Yeah, the Sloths. You got to make sure you get these rotations down. JT solo, I'll tell you what. He's going to have to solo something up here for us real quick. It's the first kill on Yasha. Not Yasha, on Quaza, sorry. You know, similar names there. He's just going to play the back of the map. Gets some spawn help from 18 there. But Bebo picks up one, almost gets the second. Is going to stay alive for now. Needs a little bit of team help. Both these players calling out to their teammates, looking for it, and the kill comes in. And just like that, Seattle are going to break the hill. They get the spawns. Only down by about 15 points. This is the time they need to get things tied back up. But Toronto making their push from P2 to P1 at the same time. The push is going to come in. The players are going to get somewhat shut down. Pooty trying to go absolutely ham right now. The guy's 24 and 19. Some numbies down. Picked up a nice 4 streak there before going down. But Seattle all but tie this game up before Toronto hops back in with 20 seconds remaining. Some kills back and forth overall. We see a lot of solo chows coming in, and everybody's winning.
My God. Yeah, the Sloths were able to pull off a nice little re-break there to pick up a little bit of scrap time. You can tell that number 5 and 6 player are already on rotation as well. So this could spell them a whole lot of time here if they can just win a couple of these key gunfights. And it looks like Rilo was actually able to win a knife fight down there on the mini-map. So now it is up to Pooty and the boys to try and hold this hill from the front if they can. And they've actually got the preferred spawns here, so this could be very good for them to try and finish out this map. Can't win it here, but they can get darn close.
I mean, those stats on Toronto look absolutely beautiful. 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. They got 3 players with 22 kills. It's amazing. They broke it. No longer a thing, but Pooty gets himself on a 5-29, make it 30 and 19. The guys popping off. Seattle getting some of this time. Going to be 30 seconds away from winning it. Can't win it here. Toronto looking to try to break this hill. They do get that done, but they are going to have to worry about the P1 and getting put in a spawn trap. Right now, Rilo preventing that. Yasha trying to help out there. You see Toronto trying to break out of this one. They know they have to get to the P1 quickly. Seattle, though, looking to hold it down. Some kills back and forth. Both these teams ready to go.
These teams are just raring to go at the moment. You can see the Sloths are going to have to try and break in through the front side here if they can. Or Toronto, sorry, they're actually able to find a big one. Rilo opens it up, but Pooty just being solid as always, holding the line, and the streak comes through from Yasha. This could be huge here. She's going to be able to start calling out these players and start make it a little difficult, but he immediately see, okay, that's not what you want.
I mean, that sounds good. Just like that, Seattle on the time, 10 seconds away from winning it. Toronto, it's do or die now. You have to make a move. The spawn trap is in the side of Seattle, holding it down. They've got players on the time, 3 seconds to go. Only one player close. They get on for the contest, but it's not enough, and Seattle win it 250 to 218.
My. It was just back and forth the whole time, and it seemed like there for a little bit they were getting fried off the map for a second, but they were able to come back, and I think it's off the back of a guy like Pooty, who, I mean, what was he at the end of this? Probably
that Greenberg Hotel S&D. As we kick things off here, Toronto with the bomb in hand, taking this thing on over to the B bomb site here. See Seattle getting nice and steady. You see Pooty, he's gonna be the first one on the board. He gets the kill. He's trying to get out. He is stunned up. The kill, the trade does not come in from Quaza. So big for Seattle there. Big start.
Yeah, that's a huge start there, and I think I'm a certified Pooty fan at this point. Guy's been absolutely cooking, running that blood there. Now it's going to be up towards the Falters to try and get in here and get this bomb down. They're able to take out Stiff, and the plant starts to come through, but Quazi's got to tuck his toes in as Pooty is here, and he gets a big 2-piece to shut it down. Bomb does not go down, and it is up to Rilo in a 1v3 situation.
I tell you what, if you're Rilo, you're a little scared of Pooty right now. This guy took down 3 of your teammates. You're the last one up. Pooty looking for blood. You're going to go for the catwalk here. Pooty's going to find you. KB goes down. Guess what? Now you got to chow out Pooty when he comes for you. Now it's going to be a 2v1. Rilo, dead silence popped. Has to get this bomb planted. 20 seconds remaining. About 14 to get it planted now. He's going to get behind a player who doesn't quite know they're there. That's going to be solo. Gets taken down. One more player to go. Does spot Pooty out, but Pooty with the initial damage. Pooty just has to stay alive long enough for the bomb not to go down. At the 5-second mark, he can run away and pretend like nothing happened. So now Pooty trying to play his life. Rilo needs the kill. Nothing else can happen to win the round. And just like that, Pooty going to win it. Goes 3-0 on the first round when it comes to kills and clutches up the 1v1 as well. Doesn't get the kill necessarily, but guess what? He gets the round win, and that's what matters.
That is all that matters here tonight. And man, I thought Rilo was going to do it there for a second. That was close.
When he killed
really
Solo
close
in the back and then he snapped on like where Pooty was, I was like, Pooty's done for. But Pooty hit those shots. He started snaking. He got the snake oil moving, and I was like, it's over. It's done so.
That is key on this map here. You got to have a lot of good snakes. This is a kind of a weird look here from the Sloths. As you can see, they're sending most of their members over towards the middle of the map. Never mind, 7 kind of came back a little bit back towards that A bomb site, and it seems like they're just going to play it a little slow here. Maybe try to bait out some Falters, catch somebody slipping. Pooty's working on a 3 streak. Maybe we get to see a cruise missile come through here.
Ooh. A little knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? The caster curse is a real thing there, ladies and gentlemen. But Yasha with
mine's
opening
potent.
first blood. JT Solo off the map. Now, numbers disadvantage, Seattle. Try to get this bomb down. Ooh, Pooty takes the challenge. He wins it. Yasha, get out of here.
Huh?
What?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Holy, all right. I got my Pooty foam finger out right now. Like, that guy is gross.
Yo, where's Dapper with the phase foam finger when we need him? I mean, Pooty, let's go. But Seattle, they're going to go up 2-0. And I tell you what, shout out Pooty. The guy is currently 5-0. Also, if it's stiff, getting stiff in the catwalk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he was able to close it out for the team there. Seattle Sloths looking pretty good so far. It just seems like that round especially, everything, like nothing was happening until everything happened. And then the round was just over. So you can tell that the Sloths are kind of baiting out these Falters and just waiting for him to make a mistake, you know, honestly waiting for Pooty to just explosively kill somebody. Like, holy. But now the Falters are rushing that A bomb
talk
site. You can
about
tell exactly where they want to go. And
explosives.
JT finds a huge opener with the. My God!
What?
Pooty's gross.
How did he get the second kill? I mean, Pooty right there. He secures the cruise just for the team. But now Rilo in a 1v3. I thought he was gonna blow himself up there for a second. He's gonna say you can't have the kill. But now we see the side of Seattle collapsing on him, and just like that, he's gonna go down. And Seattle going up 3-0. And Pooty is the man. He can't be stopped.
God. He's just running down the middle of the map there. I mean,
dodging bullets, literally.
Absolutely roasting. This guy's young Neo out here. But that's a 3-0 for the Sloths. It's not looking too good for the Falters right now. Got a couple donuts on the scoreboard. Got to think this is a big round here if they want to start to turn it around. They do have defense. So
Seattle
technically
Sloths
could be a little bit easier for them, but
but Pooty's on the front lines. They're going to lose a teammate, though. First blood out of Rilo. Boomstick is going to strike first. Numbers advantage to the side of Toronto. Seattle, though, they got Pooty behind enemy lines. He's that dark hallway right now. Has the chance to make a play here at some point. Sounds like they might know he's there, but the kill comes in, and just like that, Bebo gets killed towards that small desk as well. That is a massive kill out of Bebo there to give the 2v4 advantage. And it looks like they know that Pooty is there, but Pooty gets both kills. What? Okay, he gets traded out, though. He gets traded out. Diff is stiff now in a 1v2. He's got one player right on top of him right now. Diff is stiff. Has to make this play. One player pushing out towards his desk. He has to try to get this first 1v1 before it gets pushed out. Now the 1v2, definitely a real one. He gets pushed by both players. Gonna go down, but I tell you what. Pooty's 9-2.
My God.
I'm just saying.
How did he find a two-piece, man? Like, where'd that come
They pushed him from back door and he just gunned him. I thought he was done. I thought he was done for, but they both pushed back door and he just said, all right, bye, dead. He was absolute, though.
That's insane.
Hey, shout out for getting the trade, though, right? Hey.
Yeah.
The boys on Toronto, they end up cleaning up the map there. They win the round. I mean, it was impressive out of Pooty to get the kills, but who cares? Toronto won the round. I mean, I care. It was pretty impressive.
That's all that matters. And that was a very important round to win because 4-0 is very, very hard to come back from.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now the Falters got a little bit of confidence. Is going to throw some shots down. Yeah, the sniper coming out, the boomstick, baby. Bomb should be going down now, but Diff is stiff. Might have something to say, and Pooty drops a streak. So the bomb is stopped from being planted. And now it is the Falters going to try to clutch up this situation here.
Hey, Diff is stiff hitting you with the, hey, you may be good at sniping. Guess what? I'm a little bit better. There's some good snipers in this lobby. Bomb not down yet. Pooty gets another kill. 10-2. Yasha now, 1v2. One of those players has 10 kills. Only 2 does. Pooty gets another one. It's that up to 11. And just like that, Seattle going to be up 4-1. And I tell you what, when they win rounds, it's usually pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's usually just off Pooty, just kind of killing most people, it seems like.
Hey, when you got Pooty, you do Pooty things, all right?
Dude is just running the timings on the map right now. And honestly, if Toronto wins a couple more rounds, we might be able to have a CDL or a CRL search and destroy kill record getting run down right now. Because dude's 11 across 5 rounds of search.
I don't even know what the kill record is.
Pretty good.
For CRL, to be honest. I'm sure it's insane. But we see Quaza trying to make it early. Getting the play over towards his B side. Goes up against 3 players. KB getting the kill. Nice first blood out of him. Seattle now numbers advantage up 4-1. Plenty of time to work their way towards B. We see Toronto trying to make their way over. They know they have to defend this one. 2 players in and around the B site. 1 player staying over towards A as that bomb is rotating back. Bitchy Solo wants to get this one down, but now see Rilo pushing a little bit through that middle of the map, it looks like. Yep, over by Couches. So now Seattle going to have a fairly uncontested chance of getting this. The Couches player going to get pushed out. Pooty wants this kill bad. The Toronto players trying to collapse, though. They want to try to help their teammate out the best they possibly can here. Rilo pulling the sniper back out, knowing they can try to get a shot off here. Bomb is down.
Bomb down at A, and now the Falters able to find one onto KB. So we've got a 3v3 retake here. 30 seconds on the board, and Rilo finds one with a snipe, but Pooty instantly trades it. So now the 2v2 situation, only 25 left. He's been shooting, man. He's He's a little bit like Chris Kyle out there right
I'll
now.
tell you what, he really do be like that, though. We see Toronto. They have to collapse on this. They have to get on this one quick, but Diff is Stiff picking up a major kill. Yasha now in a 1v2. Not much time to work with. Not enough time to defuse. Gets taken down in the meantime. And Seattle going up 5-1. Toronto made it spicy there for a short time, but Seattle doing what they do best. Just cleaning up. Pooty. 13-2 at the moment. Yeah, that's not half bad. That's not half bad. You know, statistically speaking, that's all right.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll be pretty happy with his performance if they end up winning the map here. But
Gonna be
still
writing
need
that one
one
down.
round.
He'll write that one down.
Yeah. I'm starting to think he might really like Hotel Search and Destroy.
I can't imagine. Hotel Control is next as well. But hey, S&D and Control, they play completely differently. But Toronto
Oh, look
here
at this
making
play
the
from the
move
Sloths.
over towards A. Yeah, see Seattle. They've got all 4 players pushing up the middle of the map. A couple very close on the couches, ready to make a move here. Toronto, none the wiser of
Pooty's
the
on
play,
the
but they're getting
flank.
shot at. They're going to have to back off. The bomb not getting planted yet. They have plenty of time to do it. And they're looking for a pick before they can make a move, but Seattle has full mid dominance right now. They're going to have to start watching their back here momentarily. They've got every angle they need watched at the moment, but have to make a move here. See Toronto back up. He's going to spot a couple players. He picks up 1. He picks up 2. I mean, okay, let's get it done, baby. Rilo picking up 2 massive kills there. Going to give his team the numbers advantage. Seattle seeing their game plan definitely backfire there, but going to make the difference up here.
Wow.
One player in the back. That's
That
going to be
was-
Quaza. Quaza picks up a massive kill. Now JT solo in a 1v4.
1v4 situation for Mr. JT. He's able to X-ray onto Rilo a little bit. That's good because dude was heating up for a second here. So now he's only got 24 seconds and he's got to try to get this bomb defused. There's 3 falters to deal with. The shots come through. He's able to find one onto Bebo. And the gunfight comes across. It almost looked like he could pull it off, but the falters clutch up, make it a 5-2 situation.
There was a second there. I'm not going to lie. That would have been so
He
insane.
snapped.
Yeah. I mean, shout out Quaza, though. Quaza cleans up the kill, gets another round on the board for the team. It's its second one on the board for the squad. Still down 5-2, but we're getting there, right? We're definitely getting closer to a possibility of getting ourselves right back in this one. You still got to have to deal with the Seattle team where all of the kills on Seattle combined is still less than their one teammate of Pooty, but shout out Pooty. We see Seattle taking this bomb fairly quickly over towards the ace site. They're going to get aggressive towards Bedroom as well. One player going towards the bottom. That's going to be Pooty. He gets in, gets out. Doesn't get a kill, but definitely spooks Toronto. Toronto, they got Rilo up top. He's taking a lot of damage. Pooty pushes in, takes down Quaza, and he's going to push right on up top as well. He's got one player to beat, gets the kill. That's a 2-piece right off the start of the map. I mean, the round, that is. One player remaining as Solo picks up 1. Evo gonna get chowed out by Diff is Stiff, and just like that, Diff is Stiff ends the map 6-2. Seattle Sloths going to go up 2-0 in the series.
Pooty looking like a young Abizi out there, able to break the falter defense there. And once again, you got Diff is Stiff just rounded.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Directly. We weren't gone long. We did have a little sub out there. We lost our boy Quaza, and we got Stallion 24K filling in for the Toronto Falters. And just like that, Seattle, they're a push on over to B is fully in. That's going to be KB picking up 2 big kills, hops in the time as well. His teammates trying to clean up. Pooty with a nice kill. Over the map. Stack is in right off the bat there. Stack the point word to Jim's. The B site looking like it's going to be gone quick. Toronto looking like they might be giving it up already.
Yeah, that's about as perfect of a break off as you can ask for if you are Seattle. But Toronto is not going out without a fight. They're going to try to get in there, take a couple kills off of them. But it was a little too late as they immediately lose that B objective. So now they've got the back foot position. As you can see, that number 6 player, Bebo, is starting to push up into the kitchen area as the Seattle Sloths are going to try to rotate around through that B side and maybe come through Toronto's spawn. But they are fully set up for this, and I think once they start to read it, they'll be able to figure it out. But Diff finds one. He may be able to get another one here. I think he knows his player's here in the corner, and he chows and gets it. So now the Sloths are going to have a little pinch situation. They can try to push through this hill here as Diff is putting lots of damage down on the map.
We're in a do or die kind of mode for these players still left alive over towards the restaurant, but Toronto picking up some big kills here. Pooty left alive by himself, waiting for his teammates to spawn up, picks up 1, looking for more, but is going to go down. Ilo picking up a nice kill there. Knows some more players are going to push in. Needs to get his health back before he pushes up, but he's going to get pushed up, gets taken down. Seattle trying to get their next push alive for the ace site. But Toronto have 3 players online, ready to go. 1 more spawning up, pushing up to help out. Seattle, their push is in. 4 players pushing from 4 different directions, but the kills come in. Bebo and Yasha picking up those kills. Seattle, though, need a little bit more help here on the front. Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. Okay. You just clotheslined him with a knife, bro. You just brought a gun to a knife fight.
This guy's got a knife. The Falters are actually doing a really good job of holding this A objective here. Got him pushed back quite a bit into this restaurant area, and now it's a little bit of a stalemate as Pooty gets gunned down by Stallion. 24K, only 30 seconds left on the clock. The Sloths have got to try to get in here quick if they want to be able to hold on to this round.
I mean, shout out Bebo, keeping this aggression up towards the restaurant side, picking up some big kills. Going to stay alive long enough to help out the team here.
Oh my God.
10 seconds remaining, and Seattle should not be close enough to be able to get their way up. After getting B as quickly as they did, they don't even barely touch A. Just like that, Toronto looked absolutely fantastic on the defense after having a little bit of struggles in the first bit of the round.
Yeah, I mean, way to clutch for Toronto. They were able to just kind of push through that restaurant area and just, I mean, never really went for dead. You know, they were able to hold on and just pin them back. And it was kind of what we were talking about before the map started, trying to cross that back parking lot area and through that restaurant when those players are pushed up like that is not fun.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit of a struggle.
It's kind of one of those things we were talking about. Like, it is definitely hard to hold, but if you can just stay like at least 2 up at all times, like, you can definitely do it. And we see a team getting it done there. But Toronto now, they're setting their sights on the A site. They get their initial 2 kills. They're going to hop on that time right away. What we see a lot of teams do here is they get 1 to 2 players on, get it captured nice and slowly, and then let the other players kind of probe out. But start to just kind of feel out the enemy defense, right? They're trying to figure out where they're weak, maybe where they can sneak through, get around to the back spawns, just kind of make a little bit of mayhem go down, right? And right now we see Toronto capturing that A point. They've got 1 player on it right now, make it 2. The other 2 players are going to sneak over, just trying to support this effort at the moment as Toronto. They're doing a great job capturing A, but now they got to focus their sights on the B side, which is a lot more difficult. They've got all their players ready to make a move here.
Toronto's got a whole lot of map to try and cross here, but Yasha is able to find one, and that's actually a pretty big kill to with the nade actually to poke a hole in that defense there. But Diff is still pushed up. You can see what Toronto is trying to do here is they're trying to pinch out this objective here, and they find 3, so they're going to immediately jump on the point. You've got a 3 stack going. And that progress is going to start going up high as they're cutting down these players, and it is panic mode for the Seattle Sloths. Look at how fast that progression's going up. There's 2 ticks already, and the kills just keep going toward the way of the purple. And now the Toronto Falters took the round in about 5 seconds flat, C&K.
I mean, shout out Toronto. You capture the A point. There wasn't too much pressure over there, right? You get the initial 2 kills, and it's pretty much easy from then on out, right? No problem. And your push over to B, you really only lose 3 players total, right? Like, it was a nice, simple, smooth transition from A to B. They pick up the kills they exactly need to. And they just hold their angles and just hold everyone back. I mean, Toronto, getting it done, right? Coming out here after having, let's be perfectly honest, an absolutely horrible S&D showing, right? Not what we expect out of this team. Comparably to what we expect from this team is what I meant by that. But terrible compared to what we expect from them. And they come out and they're already up 2-0 in this control. Like, it's looking like a much better team here. But Seattle now, back to offense here, down by 3 ticks, have to get something going here. And they're pushing on over to A. And already Toronto looking to try to collapse on this. They don't want to give this one up for free like they just kind of had happen to them. And we see Seattle trying to hold this one down, picking up some big kills here. Going to make sure they get this time. We're going to see them start to send out maybe some of these probes. KB going to be one of them. Has to deal with Rilo. Rilo getting it done, baby. Getting the kill in. The second tick does come through on A. We still have plenty of Seattle players to go through here. They're picking up the kills they need. Now they're going to start rotating for the B point, knowing that A is going to be fully captured. But Toronto trying to just be a little annoying here.
Ooh. Yeah, the name of the game right now is just try to rip some of those lives off of Seattle in transition as they get over towards that B objective. You can see how intense that the map is, but there's 2 big kills towards the side of Seattle, and we might see a mirror situation here as all of those white arrows are starting to flood towards that B objective, and the purples are right behind them. And it is the Seattle Sloths 4-stacking that point, or 3-stacking. And now the Toronto Falters are right back in the same situation. They've got to try to get in, but the kills just keep going the way of the Sloths. They're able to chip down the time for now and stop that progression. And Yasha clutches up to maybe hold on for just a little bit longer.
I mean, they end up getting the kills. I mean, Stallions with a massive kill there. Stallion 24K getting that one done. I tell you what, the side of Toronto has a chance to win this round. There's a minute and a half left. Lives are basically even, and the side of Seattle only needs one tick, but you're picking up the kills you need to. You're forcing Seattle off the map. Now Seattle's trying to rotate through. They've got one player that snuck through. That is going to be Pooty. See the side of Seattle is still losing players off this spawn. Toronto doing a great job holding down that bedroom side of B and the middle of the map right now. They've got one player on their flank, though, and a couple players from Seattle pushing up towards bedroom and from the middle of the map. The push is in. Seattle looking to get some of these kills. They get the first one on. Solo going to be pushing top bedroom. One player to beat up here. Spots them out. The kill goes in favor of Toronto. That's 2 big ones in favor of them. Seattle, though, still in it. They pick up 2 kills of their own. But Toronto spawning in. They've got 4 players from Seattle to beat. They've got 2 players here. Make it only 1 is Yasha waiting for some team help to come in. The players are on the B point. Some more are pushing up. Toronto with do or die. You got to push on up. The round could be lost here. It isn't the end of the world because you already won 2. Just like that, Seattle do win their round.
There you go. There's a good clutch from Seattle to hold on in this control. They're still down in the tick battle, so they've got to try to just keep clutching up from here on out and hopefully get a defense at the end of this. But honestly, might not matter a whole lot, judging by how these rounds have gone. Seems like, you know, you just get the one wave, man, and just hop on. It's that easy.
It is that easy indeed. Both these teams absolutely shooting today, I tell you what. They both have their shining moments, but Toronto here doing their initial A push once again. All 4 players ready to go. 3 players pushing up. 1 player staying towards the middle of the map. They do lose one in the process. They get 2 as Pooty says, I'm going to take this one on myself, boys. You hold down the B side of the map. I got this. His reinforcements are coming in as well. The initial fight over towards A working out great. Pooty on a 4 streak now. Picked up 3 off the initial. Looking to keep on gutting these players as they come up. Has the trophy on his side. Is going to get taken down. His teammates, though, also going to die as they get pushed up. Toronto picking up some massive kills here as they're going to get on this time. In Seattle, I tell you what, it was a hard-fought initial engagement. But now you got to watch out for Rilo. He's going to be sneaking through the middle of the map. I don't think Seattle know he's there. They're going to find out real quick when they kill your teammate. And just like that, some kills coming in from Toronto. The A point being captured and a little bit of pressure over towards that B side of the map.
Yeah, that player Rilo here getting behind that back desk area. He's able to spot KB and he gets immediately team naded out. So that's a good place from the Sloth taking care of their front side here. And you can see they're going to start spreading out around that B side of the map. They know the Falters are on their way, so they're going to play a couple corners here. Maybe try to catch these guys in rotation as we move over towards this B objective. KB is able to find one. Let's get that much harder for the Falters as they are a little bit spread out. We've got 2 through the middle. Rilo's going to try to get back through this area, and he's able to spot Solo. A little bit of engagement there. Now the Falters trying to just poke on his defense here.
Stiff lighted up right now. He's going to get almost taken down there. He gets some help from JT Solo, though, to stay alive. Stallion 24K trying to make a move. He goes down as well. And just like that, Seattle wiping the board with Toronto there. It's going to give them quite the buffer to push on out. KB in the back spawn as well. They don't know where KB is. He's behind a couple players. He picks up one. JT Solo picks up another. Just being a little bit annoying here, but 2 Toronto players trying to make their way through bedroom. The close spawns come in as well over towards carport. You see Seattle just holding for now, but Solo and Diff picking up some big kills once again. The side of Sloths now starting to heat up in this control. Looking back what they were looking like in the S&D. And Diff, my boy's on a 5. JT Solo on a 4. Actually, he's dead. Never mind. Diff is stiff on a 5, making a 6. The guy is gunning right now. And the side of Seattle, they want their rounds that they lost back.
Yes, they do, and the lives are just a little bit lopsided now at the end of all the slaying. 17-9. There's only 30 seconds on the board, so the Falters got a lot of work to do to try and get in here, but it only takes one. Just one good wave. They're going to try to set that up here now as the full defense is ready. Yasha's able to find a first one onto Pooty. That could be really big here. because there's a lot of falters near this B objective. They can stop the clock, and they're going to have to. Stallion jumps in. He's immediately taken out by Diff as Stiff, and now the gunfights are just ringing back and forth. Stiff finds another one. There's Pooty to clean it up, and that is all she wrote for the Falters, as nobody else is going to be close enough to even touch that time.
Hey, the rounds are going to be evened up now. I do believe the ticks are perfectly even as well at 9-9, so it is going to go to kill advantage. But I do believe Toronto has that kill advantage right now. We'll find out momentarily when we find out who's on defense and who's on offense. Not that it matters for these two teams, both capable of winning on offense and defense. We've had quite the matchup here so far. The series is currently 2-0 in favor of Seattle, so to stay alive in this one, Toronto has to win the 5th round. If they can win this one, they can get themselves to a game 4. If not, guess what? It's all over. Ladies and gentlemen, loading into that last round now, the side of Seattle, down in kills, definitely down in kills here, are going to be on that offensive side. Toronto on defense, they've definitely felt comfortable here before. Let's see if they can get it done.
We've got a nice little 2-2 spread on the map here from the Falters. The Seattle Sloths are pretty much setting their sights on the A objective here, and they're going to be able to find 2 kills quick to open it up, make it 3. So that should be the A objective going down pretty quick here as Yasha tries to push across the map, maybe get some control for the time being. He gets tapped up by JT Solo, who is kind of in a blender right now. In between a rock and a hard place is Rilo with a nice chow to open it up, and the Falters are flooding into that A objective, and they're able to slow it down. They don't quite stop the bleeding as Pooty finds a couple big kills, but they're able to at least chip some lives off the side of the Seattle Sloths.
Yeah, just doing a good job contesting, right? You got to try to contest. You just got to be annoying at a minimum. Now Toronto backing off the B site, but look at Seattle fully collapsing on this site. They had one from bedroom, but all the rest coming from the back spawn in the middle of the map. You're going to see Pooty. He sneaks onto the objective, but he's going to be surrounded real quick. He picks up 1 kill, looking for some team help as he gets shot in the back from bedroom. You see Seattle now trying to chow that out. KB and Solo picking up some massive kills. One more player alive pushed up. That's going to be Bebo. It's him versus the world right now. Has to get something done. As Seattle pushing up the map. They've got a couple players from Toronto pushing through the middle as well. You see Seattle making their move towards this objective. Toronto trying to get this one pushed back in. Some kills back and forth. Toronto with the advantage. Solo in the back, though. He's going to pick up 1. He's got the sub in hand, and he's beaming like an AR.
Solo's going to go ahead and stop the clock for now. He's got a lot of falters around him as Yasha's able to finally pick up the kill. And now the rest of the crew is here, but a couple kills go to the way of the Seattle Sloths as they are just keeping the pressure on this B objective. They got a lot of time to deal with. They are up in lives, so they just got to keep going towards it as Rilo gets a nice 2-piece there. Just maybe slow him down for the time being. So now the Sloths have to trick across the map once again, and Rilo push it out the spawn a little bit. He's just slowing these guys down as much as possible here.
Pooty and Solo going to answer back with 2 of their own. Seattle now getting their second full push on over towards B. Ready to go. Toronto also here. We do hear a streak coming in. I'm not too sure who's calling in. I do believe it was Bebo. It doesn't hit much, and Seattle going to pick up 2 kills out of the ordeal at the time. They get a 3rd, and that's their chance to get on the hill. There's going to be a couple players close by, but guess what? The stack is in. 4 players on. Stack the point where Jim, the second tick is through. The 3rd tick on its way as well. No one's here fast enough. The time is gone, and just like that, Seattle win it 3-2. Wow. They win the series 3-0. Stack the point.
Man, you... If that's not a good example of how Control should be played in Modern Warfare 2, I think you're faded, because holy.